Tesh Sagafi, Liberty Home Mortgage. Is the housing market crashing? No. I've been saying this for a long time, okay? Are we in a housing crisis? Is there a foreclosure crisis? No, okay? I'll give you multiple reasons, okay? Since January 1st of 2007, in every state in this country, the lending we did before 2007 has not existed. I'll give you an example. No documentation loans where we verified nothing. Stated loans where the buyer, also known as liar loans, would say, I make this much money, give me the loan, okay? A lot of the loans back before 2007, especially in today's time, would get me arrested, for God's sakes, okay? So since 2007, January 1st to be exact, for 16 years now, because now it's 2023. So the people we've been lending to for 16 years are so rock solid. Our repayment rates are through the roof. The foreclosure rates are nearing record lows. The default delinquency rates near record lows. Now, of course, in 2023, we have this new friend that's visited us called inflation, which has the total chance, possibility to just absolutely eviscerate all of us financially and just throw us right back into the hellhole we were in. That's somewhat beside the point. I'm not going to talk about inflation today. I'm talking about housing. Is housing crashing? Not even close. What I want you to pay attention to is something called supply, demand, and prices. I'm telling you right now, 2023 will be the bottom of the housing industry. We are sitting here right now. We're at the bottom. It's going to rumble along the bottom. And do you want to know why this housing crisis is not even close to the Great Recession back in 2007? Which, by the way, I started this job in 1999, so I have lived through and survived. I didn't get out of the industry when it got hard, and then when it got easy, I got back into the industry. I've been here since the first day I started doing this job, okay? So in 2007, the problem was, it wasn't even 2007, it actually started in late 2005, August to be exact. 2006, the pullback started. 2006 was equivalent to 2022, actually. I can't say it was equal to, it was close to 2022. 2007, actually fast forward a little bit, I personally think based on the data I'm looking at, I think 2008-9 is what 2023 is going to be. I think that 2024 is going to be very similar to 2011. I've got a chart here. Number of existing homes sold in the United States from 2005 to 2023. In 2005, there were 7 million homes sold. 2006, 6.5 million. 2007, 5 million. 2008, 4 million. That's like falling off a cliff, okay? What's going to happen this year in 2023 is we are falling off of the cliff of where we were. However, how this is different is when the housing sales dropped, unemployment went through the roof. The highest unemployment rate since the Great Depression. The foreclosure rate and delinquency rate on mortgage loans went to the highest rates since the Great Depression, okay? This time around, we're not going to see unemployment rates anywhere near those levels. We're not going to see foreclosure and delinquency rates anywhere near those levels. So because of that, and the biggest reason of all, the supply of houses, the actual supply. I have another table here, okay? It's the supply of houses since 2006 all the way through 2022. Right now, as of 2023, there's about 1.1 million homes listed for sale in the United States. Now listen to this number, 1.1 million listed. From 2007 to 2012, there was about 3 to 4 million listed for sale. 3 to 4 million. Now, that was 2007 to 2012. That was during the highest foreclosure crisis, delinquency rate, short sales since the Great Depression. So the reality is, from 7 to 12, you had that millions of houses being dumped onto the market. 3 to 4 million. Today we have 1 million listings. Okay, now watch this one. So what happens from 2007 to 2012, builders get eviscerated. I remember during that time doing new construction loans, and the next thing I knew, one day came and the construction loans were gone. The builders got wiped off the face of the planet. For a period of 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 years, new construction completely died. It didn't die to zero, but it slowed dramatically. So suddenly, you had no new homes being built. With no new homes being built, you started getting where now you only see the existing homes on the market. Now, don't forget, there's another dynamic in play, the baby boomer generation. Now, watch this one. From 2013 to 2016, roughly, I would tell you that 2 to 2.5 million listings per year was generally the norm. Keep in mind, today we're at 1.1 million. From 7 to 12, you're at 3 to 4 million listings. From 2012 to 2016, you're at 2 to 3 million listings. And when you're sitting here saying, Hesh, well, wait a second. Why is that listings going from 3 to 4 million down to 2 to 3 million? Simple. We're clearing off the foreclosures, getting rid of the short sales. People were letting their houses go. Suddenly that was being cleared off the market. Now watch this one. Another shift occurs in 2017. From 2017 to 2019, the number of listings roughly was between 1.5 million to 2 million. Now keep this in mind, that as you go through these blocks of time, there's a shift downwards of the inventory of housing. This is going to be both good and bad, okay? Starting in 2020, the shift goes from 1.5 to 2 million down to 800,000 to 1.4 million. So the bracket that we are in today, and I've got my little chart here, the bracket that we're in today is 800,000 to 1.4 million. In the previous to 2020, we were in the 1.5 to 2 million. Or previous to 2017, we are 2 million to 2.5 million. Back to 2013, then 2007 to 2012, 3 to 4 million. So this thing stair steps down, and every 3 to 4 to 5 years it shifts down. The problem right now, in my opinion, is twofold. You have a lack of new construction for well over a decade, and this is not really talked about a lot, the baby boomer generation. A 70-year-old today is not a 70-year-old from 30 years ago. Somebody who is 70 years old is dramatically different than today somebody who is 70. What does that have to do with inventory? Simple, it has everything to do with inventory. Someone who's 70 years old today, they're not downsizing like they did 30 years ago. They're holding their house. Now, they're not upgrading into a 5-bedroom Goliath, but they're not selling their home. So the other problem you have is people in the baby boomer generation are holding their homes longer than they used to. When people hold their homes longer, you're going to see less homes on the market. It's shifting inventory down. Does this mean housing is crashing? No. It just means there's a low supply. Inventory issues are across all sectors of the economy right now. My friend who owns an elevator company, my friend who's at an HVAC company, my friend who recycles steel and aluminum and other things like that, every single person will tell you there are inventory shortages due to COVID, and those are not lessening anytime soon. Because of all of the supply chain shortages, lack of new construction for more than a decade, baby boomers sitting on their house longer, we have now shifted into a new bottom, which is around 800,000 to 1.4 million listings. This is, over the last couple of years, the new normal. Supply is going to stay low. That is going to keep home values strong, and that does mean, and that's going to be a very big reason why over the next 1 to 2 to 3 to 4 years, home values will slowly appreciate. If they drop a little bit, it's going to be a little bit. It's not going to be a 20 to 30% drop, which happened years ago. At the end of the day, keep paying attention to my videos. Subscribe to my page, share it on yours to educate others. Feel free to comment. You can tell me I'm wrong all day long if you want to. I'll just delete your comment, but that's beside the point. And we'll be seeing you on the next one. Talk to you guys later.